Project management. Given the intricacies of modern projects management, many people interested in the field of projects management are wondering about the nature and relevance of this field. The importance of projects management comes to mind as it has become a vital necessity in light of the urgent need for effective management that includes organizing all stages of the projects and its tasks, starting from the beginning to completion. This need increases significantly with the development of the field and the emergence of the latest tools, practices, and methods in projects management. To achieve goals and success in various projects areas, it depends on effective management. This applies to projects of various sizes and complexity, which pushes us to thoroughly explore the concept of projects management, focusing on its tasks and goals. Studies show that 80% of high-performance projects are led by certified projects managers, while only 2.5% of companies manage to complete 100% success in their projects. This information raises the question: why are some organizations still questioning the effectiveness of projects management? The answer simply lies in the cost, as hiring a good projects manager and implementing the projects management process correctly can be expensive. Some organizations, especially those that may not have a clear understanding of project management, consider that it is enough that their role is limited to providing guidance to the team and explaining their goals. Presumably, this will be enough to make the project easier and less expensive. However, the overrun in the costs of the project appears in the long term, and attempts at austerity can lead to an increase in these costs or even the failure of the project. The importance of risk management is highlighted as part of the project management process, as it includes the development of a clear methodology for risk management in order to achieve the objectives of the project. This allows enterprises to develop a good plan for the successful implementation of the project. What is project management? Project management is defined as a management process that focuses on initiating, planning, implementing, monitoring, and supervising the completion of the team's work to achieve the objectives of the project and meet the success criteria specified in the project. Project management includes a set of activities designed to ensure the successful implementation of the project. Project management considers principles, policies, and procedures aimed at guiding a project from the startup phase to its end. The concept of project management refers to it being the organized process to achieve the desired goals of the project through the application of the required procedures, methods, knowledge, and skills. And this happens from planning to implementation within a specific time frame and according to the allocated budget. Also, project management is defined as an action that leads the team to achieve specific goals or achieve the required outputs by the deadline for delivery. Creating successful projects within the specified time, budget, and scope requires some things, including documentation, planning, tracking, and communication. Project management includes a set of activities designed to ensure the successful implementation of the project, which are carried out by the entire work team. Project management also considers principles, policies, and procedures aimed at guiding the project from the startup phase to its end in simple terms. Project management is the process of supervising a project to ensure that it achieves its goals, deadlines, and budget. This process can be used in any project, ranging from large budget projects to small budget projects. The 6 aspects of projects management. To ensure successful projects management, 6 main aspects must be available, namely: project scope. The scope of the projects includes a list of activities and tasks to be completed within a specific period, along with goals that include the results to be achieved after implementation. Resources. The project depends mainly on the availability of all its resources, both the financial resources that are related to the budget set for it, and the human resources of the team members assigned to carry out the tasks of the projects. Cost. The budget allocated for the projects includes the size of the expenses required for all activities, and this cost is determined after a good study of the projects and holistically. These are the potential threats that can cause the failure of the projects, and specialists in risk tasks study and analyze them in order to come up with practices to minimize their damage. Quality. They include compliance with the required quality standards, which must be achieved to a high degree in the project activities, both goods and services. Schedule. It is the time frame of the project, which shows the beginning of planning and the implementation period, passing through the deadline for delivery, and setting the schedule helps to finish the project at the required time. The importance of project management. Projects management occupies a vital place in the daily business operations, as projects managers are a key element for the success of projects. In this context, the current data-driven era is witnessing progress in understanding the depths of projects management and its importance in the business context. Projects management has evolved to include planning, coordination, and management processes for all modern projects activities, as this approach aims to predict and prevent challenges during projects implementation. Projects managers use this information to develop a comprehensive plan that minimizes risks and ensures the success of the projects. Here are the important factors of projects management. Good project planning. A good planning process in project management is of great importance as it contributes to accurately identifying trends and goals, which enhances the chances of project success. To enhance this aspect, the project management team has to determine the appropriate budget before the start of implementation. This includes accurately identifying financial needs and effectively allocating resources to avoid unwanted financial surprises. Effective budget management is considered the basis for controlling costs and achieving maximum efficiency in the use of financial resources. Establish a clear time frame for the projects. Setting a project's time frame is one of the most important elements to achieve the correct timing and ensure delivery on schedule. This includes setting tasks, setting priorities, setting time intervals for each activity. Such time planning contributes to the organization of efforts and ensures that the project continues to progress smoothly, leading to its success on time. Coordination and follow-up. Coordination and follow-up are two main pillars to achieve the objectives of the project. Keeping a project on track requires an ability to react to potential challenges and changes. This includes overcoming obstacles that may impede the progress of the project, be it by amending plans or taking corrective measures. Manage potential risks and deal with them better. On the other hand, managing the potential risks of a project requires a proactive vision and careful analysis of possible challenges. The team periodically identifies and evaluates risks, takes the necessary measures to minimize possible negative consequences. This shows the importance of effective control of external factors that may affect the course of the projects, manage potential risks, and deal with them better. On the other hand, managing the potential risks of a project requires a proactive vision and careful analysis of possible challenges. The team periodically identifies and evaluates risks, takes the necessary measures to minimize possible negative consequences. This shows the importance of effective control of external factors that may affect the course of the project. Key success of any project. This includes constant interaction with the client to ensure an accurate understanding of his requirements and effective guidance of the team. Transparent communication contributes to avoiding confusions and achieving correct orientation, which enhances customer satisfaction and better achieves the project goals. Achieving project objectives. Project management ensures that the goals and objectives of the project are clearly defined from the very beginning. They help to set a clear direction, enable teams to focus on specific goals. This clarity contributes to the overall success of the project by aligning efforts with the intended results. Efficient use of resources. Project management involves planning and optimal use of resources, including time, budget, and personnel. Effective allocation of resources ensures the completion of the project within the established budget and time frame. This is extremely important for enterprises aimed at maximizing production while minimizing costs. Communication with stakeholders. Project management involves the creation of effective communication channels with all stakeholders, internal and external. Transparent and regular communication keeps stakeholders informed of project progress, changes, and challenges. It promotes cooperation and helps in managing expectations, reducing the likelihood of misunderstandings. Organizational goals. Customer satisfaction. Projects management takes into account the needs and expectations of end users or clients of the project's output. Prioritizing customer satisfaction is essential. Projects managers make sure that the finished product or service meets customer requirements, which leads to increased satisfaction and possible business growth. Knowledge transfer. Projects management involves the documentation and exchange of knowledge gained during the implementation of the projects. Successful projects contribute valuable insights and expertise. Obtaining this knowledge ensures that the lessons learned will be used in future projects, which leads to an improvement in organizational efficiency in general. Defining measurable success criteria. Project management involves defining clear and measurable success criteria for the project. The establishment of specific criteria for success provides a basis for evaluating the performance of the project. It helps to objectively measure the achievement of goals and ensures that the results of the project correspond to organizational goals. Characteristics of project management. The field of project management has the following characteristics. Based on a working team, project management depends on a work team. Each individual has specific tasks to perform with his skills and experience that he possesses, and the more the work team is cooperative and highly efficient, the more it enhances the success of the project. That's where the importance of team management lies. Goal-oriented project management depends mainly on achieving the required goals of the project, which are the goals that the team works to achieve from the beginning of planning to the end of implementation. The basis of administrative responsibility. Project management is a responsibility centered around the manager who manages the project from start to finish and determines the tasks and roles of each member of the team. And he is also the first responsible for the time frame, quality, and budget. Based on change, project management depends on change in the process of achieving goals. And this depends primarily on a set of procedures and steps that are characterized by organization, and management creates change within the framework of potential challenges represented by risks. Planning and control. The project management process is mainly based on the planning process, which is the beginning of work on the project, through which the team plans according to the set goals. And it also includes monitoring, which is carried out by the project manager at all stages to ensure that the project remains on track. Sections and types of project management. In the case of familiarizing yourself with the project management departments, we will find that their types are divided in terms of field and direction, and below you can clearly identify them. Types in terms of approach. Agile approach. The most famous approach in the world of project management. It is mainly used in projects that are undergoing various changes, and it relies on management with gradual steps and adopting changes easily. Waterfall approach. This approach is commonly used in projects that are traditional in nature and do not include new developments, and it is so named because it depends on sequentially arranging the project completion step, which is done at once, so this arrangement flows like a waterfall. Scrum approach. This approach enhances the implementation of the project in an orderly manner. It also ensures the correct application of it, and is related to the Agile approach by implementing its rules, and it also relies in its procedures on assigned tasks. Effective communication, and is called the Scrum Master Project Manager Lean approach. This approach mainly focuses on delivering a project of value to the customer, which is the main approach used in automotive manufacturing projects. Types in terms of domain. Energy. Energy enterprises rely on project management in the development of means of energy exploitation, infrastructure development, and other purposes. Software development. In this field, projects are held to develop computer programs by adding updates. Marketing. Marketing companies are working on setting up projects to launch their new services or products or marketing campaigns. Project management tasks. The tasks of the project's manager include the following. Formulate the project's management process in terms of defining the scope of the projects. Define the project's objectives in detail. Prepare a schedule. Set tasks for team members. Setting schedules for each team member, establish a specific budget that fully meets the requirements of the projects. Ensure that the organization has sufficient resources to implement the projects and provide additional resources for unforeseen emergencies. Determine the correct order to complete the projects efficiently by relying on the critical path method. Informing management and shareholders of progress during the projects. Monitor every step of the process and ensure the successful completion of the projects at the end. Determine the correct order to complete the project efficiently by relying on the critical path method. Informing management and shareholders of progress during the project. Monitor every step of the process and ensure the successful completion of the project at the end. Determine the correct order to complete the projects efficiently by relying on the critical path method. Informing management and shareholders of progress during the projects. Monitor every step of the process and ensure the successful completion of the projects at the end. Improve the performance of manpower and resources through the development of a project's plan, where organizations can improve the overall performance of the projects, which in turn is reflected positively on achieving the required goals. Quality control. The project's management process includes planning steps to monitor and ensure the quality of projects' results. This ensures that projects are not only able to be completed on schedule, but also maintain the quality of their results. Keep costs within budget. Without proper project management, it can be very difficult to manage project costs, as project management processes provide procedures that reduce or eliminate the risk of exceeding the budget and ensure that all expenses are within budget. Learning from mistakes. Project management is a process of continuous follow-up and quality control, as the presence of steps to monitor each step of the process makes it possible to identify errors and be able to learn from them. And learning from errors makes it possible to optimize processes and ensure that this does not happen in the future. Project Management Policies and Procedures Manual. Project management policies and procedures are a set of rules that help project managers to plan, manage, and present a successful project in a way that ensures its quality. These rules also provide a special framework for responding to sudden and routine events and emphasize the use of best practices at each stage of the project, in addition to their role in the compliance of the work team with legislative and regulatory requirements, and ensure that all activities are completed within a specified time and material frame. It is worth mentioning that these policies provide rules that ensure the regular and consistent management of projects and help the team working on more than one project at a time to have consistency between each project and another. The policies and procedures include a number of guidelines related to the following elements: tasks and responsibilities of the project team, the operational hierarchy, conditions for the correct completion of the project, information for review and reporting, dispute resolution procedures. As for who is responsible for setting these policies, it is related to people, bodies or regulations, including project managers, the person in charge of the project, regulatory or legal requirements, the institution where the project team works, a third party. Projects management challenges. The challenges of managing small projects include reducing projects controls, insufficient attention from senior management, unplanned expansion of the project scope, changing executive teams, difficulty accessing specialized skills, neglect of communication with stakeholders and users while managing medium and large projects. Faces marketing, social, cultural, legal, and economic challenges, requiring the use of SWOT analysis to overcome and identify strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats to achieve success in projects. Projects management methodologies. Projects management methodologies are diverse and all aimed at achieving efficiency and quality. These methodologies include many methods such as critical chain projects management, critical path, agile methodology such as Agile and Scrum, as well as Kanban, waterfall method, and Six Sigma. The appropriate methodology is selected based on the type of projects and its conditions, which helps to achieve goals efficiently and with high quality. Project's life cycle. The project's life cycle is one of the key elements in projects management and consists of several sequential stages aimed at effectively achieving the project's goals. These stages include the beginning, planning, implementation, surveillance and review, and closing. The project management triangle is a concept that refers to the balance between three main factors: scope, time, and cost. The scope determines what needs to be done in the project. The time determines the schedule for completing the tasks, and the cost determines the available financial resources. Balancing these factors is crucial for the success of the project. How can project objectives be defined? Defining the goal of the project. A significant part of the development of project plan is in the development of a strategy that meets specific goals. These goals must be realistic and measurable. And to formulate better goals, we suggest you follow the SMART method. Specific. You must answer the questions of who, what, where, when, where, and why. Measurable. Goals must be clearly defined to determine whether the output meets the project objective. Achievable. Is your goal something achievable given your resources? Realistic. Is this something achievable in time? Is it possible to get the results on schedule? Tasks of the project manager. One of the tasks of the project manager is to plan the project, determine its progress, lead the team, and guide its members. He also manages time, sets deadlines, estimates the cost of the project, and manages the budget. The project manager is also responsible for risk management, solving expected problems, monitoring the progress of the project, and evaluating its performance. Reporting, quality assessment, and customer satisfaction are an essential part of his task. The project's manager also strives for technological integration and effective use of digital tools. He effectively delegates work to team members and holds periodic meetings to direct efforts towards project's goals. Managing human resources and motivating the team is vital. His skills also include budget management, cost tracking, developing strategies to improve project's performance, identifying and assessing risks, and applying strategies to mitigate them. In conclusion, projects management guides you to keep the projects on track and helps you to apply its stages in an orderly and gradual manner from start to finish, and therefore is the essential step that must be taken in order to achieve the goals of the projects and achieve its success. Dr. Mohammed Baroom Channel.